Greetings, humans. I come in peace and with podcasts. Welcome to Pod Nation Media, home of the KJ&A Podcast, The Undiscovered Entrepreneur, Monster Island Film Vault, Cthulhu Jack Presents, and Films and Fermentation. All streaming exclusively on Roku. Business, monsters, whiskey, cinema, chaos. Your ears deserve better. Join Pod Nation Media before we probe your algorithm.
Films and Fermentation, movies and inebriation. Films and Fermentation, comedy mixed with tasty libations. Films and Fermentation with Leo, Kevin and Mike.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Films and Fermentation. This is episode 244. Tonight we are celebrating the great career of the legendary Tim Curry. And yesterday, as I was putting together some of the notes for the show, I discovered that June 24th was the official 50th anniversary of the theatrical release of Rocky Horror Picture Show, something I did not know about before we decided to do this Tim Curry episode, so it kind of works out for us that way. So tonight is a celebration of Tim Curry and the 50th anniversary of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Both legends. Again, we are Films and Fermentation, a movie and alcohol podcast, number one beer podcast on Good Pods. I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike.
We're three friends who like to talk shit about movies while getting shit-faced. This week on Films and Fermentation, we're celebrating the wonderfully weird, wildly talented, and utterly unforgettable career of Tim Curry. From a sweet transvestite from Transylvania to a terrifying clown lurking in the sewers, Curry somehow managed to traumatize and delight entire generations at the same time. We'll revisit his most iconic roles, debate his greatest performances, and probably spend an unhealthy amount of time quoting movies that shouldn't be as endlessly quotable as they are. Whether you know him as Dr. Frank-N-Furter, Pennywise, Long John Silver, Wadsworth, or the Lord of Darkness himself, Tim Curry has left fingerprints all over pop culture. So grab your favorite beverage and join us as we celebrate the man who proved that chewing the scenery isn't a flaw when you're the most entertaining person in the room. Don't forget, you can email us at filmsoffermentation@gmail.com or visit linktree.com/filmsoffermentation. Find all of our social media podcast links. Watch us on the Pod Nation Media Network on Roku or on Rumble or YouTube. We are an independent podcast, which means we are listener supported. So please consider joining our Patreon for as little as $1 a month to receive members-only content. Remember, for $1 a month, we'll prove to you that communism is only a red herring. You can also buy our merchandise at teespring.com or text us at 904-867-4466. What are we drinking tonight, gentlemen? I think let's let Mike go first here because he just told us pre-show that he's got a new Blind Barrels sample for us.
Yes, I do. I'm starting off. This is, oh, Jesus Christ. Where is it at?
Jesus Christ?
Oh, it's
Never
not.
heard of that distillery.
I mean, did he change
Something's
the
happening.
water into whiskey?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. What the hell's Mike's destroying the background right now.
Yeah, I did drink really
He
sour.
almost knocked over his wall.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
Yeah. We don't want to see what's behind the curtain, Mike. Fix your wall. So what are you drinking tonight, sir?
From Release 18, Eastbound and Down South is what this release is called. I am drinking Old Line Navy Strength American Single Malt Whiskey from Old Line Spirits, Baltimore, Maryland. 4 years old blend whiskey, 114 proof with 100% malt barley. It has a yellow amber appearance.
What's the proof on it, you said?
114. So
Okay.
57.
Starting out light. Kevin, you said you're drinking something you're not enjoying?
It's not revolting. It's just okay. I was looking for something, And
You found it, apparently.
and I had to tweak it a little bit. I'm not a big soda drinker, so I don't keep much soda in the house. And this is supposed to be like a spin on a rum and coke. Spin on rum. Thank you. Spin on rum and cherry coke, I should say. But this is I wanted to call it the Dirty Orphan Annie because of Tim Curry being an Orphan Annie, which is one that we should definitely talk about. Yes. And it's the Secrets spiced rum from when I bought rum at Secrets many moons ago. It's still fine. Okay. It's still fine. And instead of Coke, I have Sprite. And I was like, all right, that could be all right. And then I topped it off with a little grenadine. And like I said, it's not revolting. It's just not mixing well. I
taste like that dirty water they were mopping the floors with in Annie.
It's a hard not life.
It's a hard not life for me. So
I don't know. I had that spiced rum from Secrets as well. Katie and I had an open bottle that we hadn't used in a really long time, and I went to go use it for something, and it had like fur on it. So, I don't know. I want to check that spiced rum again. I'm going simple tonight. I went out and got some new beers for the summertime. Got myself a case of Sam Adams Summer Ale. Very excited for that. So I'll be just hammering that tonight.
That may be what I switch to for the second half of our show.
All right. Let's listen to a little ditty right now.
This week in film history with Mike. This week in film history with Mike.
In 1342, fictional character of The Hobbit, Bilbo Baggins, returns to his home in Bag End, the Shire Reckoning.
But that's not the 1342 AD. It's whatever the second age of man was, or whatever it is in Middle Earth. So that's probably like 8,000 years ago. I don't know. I'm not good at math.
I thought it was
a long time ago in an Earth far, far away.
Yeah. I'll look it up while you read the next one.
1916, Mary Pickford becomes the first female film star to receive $1 million contract.
All right, that I did look up because again, I'm not good at math, but $1 million in 1916 is the equivalent to 30 million plus today. She would have been making more than like Julia Roberts at like her height. It's crazy. What's your next one, Sarah?
In 1949, Warner Brothers cartoon released Long-Haired Hare, an animated short film directed by Chuck Jones featuring Bugs Bunny disguised as a conductor, Leopold Tchaikovsky, tormenting an opera singer.
That's the one with Elmer Fudd with the horns on his head, if I remember correctly.
No, this is where he's actually doing the conducting and the guy's trying to sing.
Oh, I see.
So standard time in The Hobbit, 1342, is actually the third age of man, which would have been the year 2942 in the Middle Earth calendar. So it's kind of like 4,000 years ago or something. Still doesn't make sense because there would have been like mammoths and shit.
You see how big those fucking elephants were?
Next one, sir.
1951, first color TV broadcast. Arthur Godfrey hosts a musical variety special titled Premiere from CBS New York City to a network of 5 East Coast cities.
5 whole East Coast cities. Sucks, I guess, if you didn't live in those cities.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next one.
1973, Live and Let Die, the 8th James Bond film, first to star Roger Moore, also starring Jane Seymour, first released in the U.S.
Love me a little Medicine Woman.
Yeah, but this one, she was a...
yeah, this was pre-Medicine. This was way before Medicine Woman.
Yeah, she was a tarot card.
Medical assistant woman.
She was a tarot card reader, but as soon as she had sex, she lost her ability to see the future. So James.
You mean James Bond's package knocked it out of her?
Knocked it right on out of her.
Next one, sir.
1976, the 1975 movie Rocky Horror Picture Show, released in Germany.
I didn't know where that was going at first. I didn't read these earlier. Did Mike screw that one up? Next one.
1976, supernatural horror film The Omen, starring Gregory Peck and Lee Remick, premieres in the U.S. Oh, something got screwed up here.
Oh, you got something a little screwed up there.
Oh, wow. I like the time.
I thought that was going to be like The Omen knocked the Lady and the Tramp out of the box office or something.
Well, it knocked it down to the wrong year.
This
Jesus.
is a crossover, Omen and Lady and the Tramp.
Yes.
I guess I'm going to go back.
Omen and the Tramp.
I did it for you, Damien.
I did it
for you, Damien.
This one is so creepy, that movie. I like The Omen. It's one of my favorite old school horror films. So is it supposed to be 1975 Lady and the Tramp is released, or was that actually released in 55?
55.
Okay. So that's really out of order.
Yeah. Somehow it got knocked out of order. So
just read it.
Walt Disney animated film Lady and the Tramp is released.
His tramp. I love him. And nobody ate spaghetti and meatballs the same way ever again.
No.
Next one, sir.
1981. Oh, that's 1979. Sorry. Skipped ahead. Moonraker, the 11th James Bond film starring Roger Moore, premieres in London.
The most realistic of the Bond films.
Bond in space.
It is the inspiration for the first Austin Powers parody. Going to build a laser beam on the moon.
Freaking laser beam.
We're calling it the Alan Parsons Project. Next one, sir.
1981, For Your Eyes Only, the 12th James Bond, starring Roger Moore and first directed by John Glenn, premieres in London.
Your eyes only. I mean, for a lot of these James Bond movies, the thing I remember most are the theme songs.
That's because they all hit the charts.
Yeah. That's a good one.
1981, also Stripes, an American military comedy film directed and produced by Ivan Reitman, starring Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, and John Candy, premieres.
Yes, very realistic military comedy.
Making everybody in the 80s want an RV.
That there's an RV. Next one. Oh, go ahead.
1982, the science fiction film Blade Runner, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Harrison Ford and Rutger Hauer, is released.
One of the greatest monologues in movie history is Rutger Hauer's death scene in that film. An episode we should do one day, best monologues, because that's so good. Next one, sir.
1986, the Jim Henson's fantasy film Labyrinth, directed by Terry Jones and starring David Bowie's crotch, and finally is released in the U.S.
It was on Pluto the other day, so I just popped it on, and the first thing that popped up was his crotch, and I was like, of course.
I heard there was an alternate ending where Jennifer Connelly's character never gets back. She becomes the queen of the Goblin City.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there was like a alternate ending where
the crotch starts talking.
His crotch.
The crotch returns to take care of the baby.
The crotch decides it wants to be a good guy and helps everybody out. And that would have been a weird ending. She became like
very
dark ending. I had always said because there's always talk about them redoing Labyrinth, and if they did reboot it, I would like Jennifer Connelly to be like the Goblin Queen, like bring her back, but in the David Bowie role. That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
James Bond again.
It's a James Bond week. 1987, The Living Daylights, the 15th James Bond's first to star Timothy Dalton, premieres in London.
Yes, Timothy Dalton, one of the scarier James Bonds.
Yes, but you do know that No, wasn't that I would think that was Goldeneye, not Living Daylights. Never mind.
Goldeneye was Pierce Brosnan.
But it had to be Living Daylights that Sean Bean died in.
No, Sean Bean died in was it Golden? It wasn't Goldeneye.
No,
It was one. No,
no.
it was one of the Pierce Brosnan ones that
Was it
Sean
Pierce?
Bean does.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a Pierce Brosnan one. I think it was Goldeneye.
It
Yeah,
had to be Goldeneye then.
it's where the satellite drops on him.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about the Timothy Dalton ones. Just that they were like
Bad.
there was only 2 of them, and they were a little bit darker, and it was kind of like, oh, we couldn't get Pierce Brosnan, but we'll get Pierce Brosnan light. Next one's a good one.
1998, 1989 movie. Sorry, I've been drinking already. Batman, directed by Tim Burton and starring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, premieres.
Also gave us the Bat Dance by Prince. Whole album by
Why?
Prince.
Just why?
There's a whole album.
I know, and I owned it. I owned the cassette, but why?
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 So yeah, I can't wait to do the 40th
I mean, dude,
anniversary.
I was 8, 9.
Yeah, I was.
When the movie came. No, I
12,
was 10.
yeah.
I guess I was 10 when that movie came out.
I remember reading a review about it and thinking to myself, "That's a really good point they make there. That this should just be called the Misadventures of the Joker."
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson stole that whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Never Dance with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight.
Though I will say, Michael Keaton stepped up when everybody was.
I love
for
Michael
him.
Keaton.
Yeah. And they're like, "No, he's a comedian."
I think he's one of the best who's played the role.
Yep.
I think my favorite line in the movie is still when he's dancing with Kim Basinger on top of the church at the end, and he's like, "We're like Beauty and the Beast." Of course, if anybody else calls you Beast, I'll rip their heart out.
Yeah.
Next one, sir. Speaking of Independence Day.
1996, Independence Day, directed by Roland Emmerich and starring Will Smith, Bill Pullman, and Jeff Goldblum, premieres at Westwood, California.
We did a whole episode on Independence Day 2 summers ago for July 4th.
Yes, we did.
So you can check that out.
Should have been you.
Get him with the fat lady. What's with the fat lady? You're obsessed with the fat lady.
What's that smell? So that was actually, they filmed that on the Salt Flats, which has a really weird smell, apparently, from like the brine. And nobody told Will Smith. So when he says, "And what's with that smell?" that was ad-libbed. Next one, sir. 2003,
Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, directed by Gore Verbinski.
Verbinski.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Starring Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, and Orlando Bloom, premieres at Disneyland.
Yes. I think the best of the original movies, obviously.
Yes, they went in not thinking there's going to be any sequels. That's
Well, I mean, it was supernatural. All 3 movies had supernatural elements to it, but I feel like the supernatural elements went crazy in the last 2. Whereas in the first one, it was kind of just like, oh, it's a ghost ship, which kind of
yeah, and the effects were amazing. I mean, they looked good as a skeleton crew,
and it was Johnny Depp before becoming a caricature of Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
it was like.
But I mean, I will say that I do think the work that they did on the Flying Dutchman and Bill Nye, as Davy Jones was really good too.
Oh, the CGI in that film is incredible. Like that's, I'm not denying that. I just feel like it kind of got off track a little bit, which is weird considering it was the same director all 3 films. You would think it would kind of stay the same course.
Control.
Yeah. Next one, sir.
2006, The Devil Wears Prada, starring Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci, premieres at LA Film Festival in Los Angeles, California.
Yes. Until this
Only
day,
took them 20 years to come up with the sequel.
I mean, that's the thing anymore is legacy sequels, And until this day, I will always say that Kevin and I made a mistake going to see Lady in the Water instead of going with Katie to see The Devil Wears Prada. Speaking of Gore Verbinski.
In 2006, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, directed by Gore Verbinski and starring Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, and Orlando Bloom, premieres at Disneyland, becomes the fastest film to gross over $1 billion.
And this is the second film, correct?
Yes.
The last one was the World's End.
Yeah, which I thought still wasn't bad. At World's End, kind of went way overboard with. I thought this one.
Dead Man's is the one that introduces Davy Jones, like Kevin just said. Like those were great effects. That tentacle face is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Like the scene where he starts playing the piano with the tentacles.
Yeah,
that's so awesome. One of our favorite directors.
Yep. I put it in there just for Kevin. 2009, Michael Bay's film Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen is released, grossing over $832 million worldwide. Hey, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Keep making them.
They keep making them.
Yeah.
And they keep using, at least they keep using the same voice for Prime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the way back from the cartoon series.
Peter Cullen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2010, the Twilight Saga Eclipse, based on the book by Stephanie Myers, directed by David Slade, starring Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson, premieres in LA.
After the vampires played baseball in the first movie, I never watched another one. I know interested in it anyway.
I as soon as I found out they were sparkling, I was like, "What?" I'm done.
Next one, sir.
In 2017, Spider-Man: Homecoming, directed by John Watts, starring Tom Holland, Michael Keaton, and Robert Downey Jr., premieres in Los Angeles.
Michael Keaton, a very good Vulture in the film. Excellent performance. Tom Holland really, showed he had what it take to be Spider-Man in that film, and I'm looking forward to the new one coming out. I think this summer, I believe, right?
Yeah, in a couple weeks.
You need help with the Japanese name in this one, sir?
Probably, but I just put this one because I thought the whole thing is interesting. 2019 Japanese animation film Spirited Away by Hayao Miyazaki.
You're pretty close. Hayao Miyazaki. It's released in China and tops the box office 18 years after its initial release. It was it's basically like a re-release in Japan. It's
in China because I guess
China for the longest time banned films with anthropomorphic animals in it. They didn't allow films with animals that had human characteristics. And so Spirited Away, which was a monster hit in Japan, didn't get its release because of that. And when it did, there you go. And it's a beautiful film, very, very beautifully animated, nice film. And that's it. Okay. So then we're going to hit some beer news now.
Kevin's here, he's here for beer. He's got news and beer with Kevin.
I have to send a shout out to Mike. I really appreciate him helping me out here because he knows how good I am at getting my homework done on time. So this story was found by Mike.
I'm going to be honest to you. All I did was open my Google page, and it was on my front Google page right there. Let me give this to Kevin.
The headline for this is Sam Adams founder says craft brewers face tough market, but AI can't brew beer yet. So that doesn't have yet. I'm adding the yet. Sam Adams founder Jim Koch said America's craft brewers are facing a tough business climate as rising costs, tighter margins, and a crowded marketplace but put pressure on independent brands. But Koch said, Koch, K-O-C-H, who helped build Boston Beer Company into one of the country's best-known beer companies, says he remains very optimistic about the future of craft brewing because the industry still has something technology cannot replicate. Over the last 4 decades, we've seen trends come and go, consumers' tastes change, and new challenges emerge. But what hasn't changed is people's desire for authentic, high-quality products made by dedicated people. Cox told Fox Business, AI can't brew beer. Cox Commons came ahead of Sam Adams' announcement naming Sol Mega, a Washington, D.C.-based beer brand, the 2026 winner of Sam Adams Brewing and Business Experience-ship, a mentor program that gives emerging craft brewers access to business guidance, industry resources, and a chance to collaborate with the specialty brewer. Cox said many up-and-coming brewers are facing the same types of obstacles he encountered nearly 40 years ago when he launched Sam Adams. Many aspiring craft brewers are in the same position I was in 40 years ago, working their butts off to create an enduring business, which is why the Brewing of American Dream program and its signature Brewing and Business Experience-ship were created, Cook said. These brewers have great concepts and passion, but lack nuts and bolts, business advice, and access to resources. Sol Mega was selected after Sam Adams' annual Crafting Dream Beer Bash on June 11th in Brooklyn, where 6 finalists poured their beers and pitched their business plan to guests. The company began as a home brewing project in 2011 before becoming a commercial brand in 2019. It has since expanded across the Mid-Atlantic and landed placements at retailers including Whole Foods Market and Total Wine. The craft beer industry has been under pressure, with the Brewers Association reporting a production decline in 2025 amid broader softness in beer sales. Small brewers are dealing with rising costs, tighter margins, and ongoing challenges of challenge of trying to get noticed in a crowded marketplace, Cox said. The good news is that craft brewers are resilient and their communities show up when it counts, which is the main reason why we've seen such exponential industry growth with over 10,000 craft brewers opening in the U.S. today. For Cox, this year's Craft Dream Beer Bash underscored why he still believes in the future's industry. Seeing the finalists and entrepreneurs gather at this year's Crafting Dream Beer Bash was a great reminder of what makes craft beer special. With success of this industry has never been about one brewery. It's about an entire community of passionate brewers and drinkers who were raising the bar together. We are all independent brewers, and we succeed together or not at all. Since 2008, the Brewing of American Dream program and its signature Brewing and Business Experience-ship has helped provide over $123 million in funding to more than 4,600 small businesses and supported the creation of retention of more than 12,300 jobs, according to Sam Adams. And that's that. Lots of ads after that.
I'm sorry. As soon as he said American Dream, I want to go, I'm just a common man.
Son of a plumber.
Man.
I was disappointed that the Watertown is not in Florida.
Yeah. No, I figured this was going to be a Florida story too, but it's a little closer to home, boys. It's in New York. A Watertown man who's on probation now faces a felony charge of allegedly trying to use fake $100 bills to buy beer. According to city police, Noah Rounds, 27, tried to buy $6.56 worth of items at Franklin Street Market using a motion picture purpose $100 bill. Police said he was trying to purchase a Corona Extra and a Colt 45 malt. He was charged with felony count of criminal possession. Colt 45. Forged instrument and a misdemeanor count of petite larceny. Petite. Rounds was arraigned in city court and released. Police say he's on probation. I've seen that movie Money before in classes. Like I have had middle school students pull that out and start horsing around with that. And I'm like, what is this nonsense?
So now instead of drinking fresh beer, that man will be in prison drinking toilet wine.
Just as good as Colt 45.
Colt 45. Speaking of AI, allow me to indulge you real quick. So earlier this week, I did a Leo Run from Cryptids video where I was running from Cthulhu, and I made that video in honor of Cthulhu Jack. And I got this comment on TikTok. You could have used traditional CG instead of and actually hired somebody rather than cutting the cost by outsourcing the work to an AI program. They wanted me to hire a CGI crew and visual effects artwork for a 15-second video of a middle-aged man getting scared by Cthulhu.
Times are tough, and you can't. AI is taking jobs.
Yeah,
you're putting so many people out of work by continuing.
So many people out there. There's such a demand for 15-second videos of Cthulhu. So
especially since you're paying so much.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know because I'm raking in the dough.
You could have done it really low key and let me have the camera, and then you just put a giant octopus on your head, and just walk around moaning and groaning.
So I replied to her.
I would have to be the one with the octopus on the head, so he can run from me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I replied to this person, "Sorry, I blew my budget on the boot," and I haven't heard back yet. All right, I got some updates here. Of course, it wouldn't be a movie update this week if I didn't have an obituary to read. This comes from Screen Thrill on Instagram. James Burrows, the legendary director and co-creator of Cheers, has passed away at the age of 85.
Aww.
Over a career that spanned more than 5 decades, Burrows helped shape some of the biggest sitcoms ever made. He was involved in Friends, Frasier, Will and Grace, Taxi, The Big Bang Theory, and dozens others. He directed over 1,000 sitcom episodes and won 11 Emmy Awards, and was widely credited with helping launch the careers of countless TV stars. Many in Hollywood simply knew him as Jimmy. This I just learned today. Florence Pugh has reportedly been cast as Sarah Connor in a Terminator reboot, finally answering the fans' demands for a 7th Terminator film.
What fans are demanding it?
And earlier this week, I saw Disclosure Day, the new Steven Spielberg film. It was a Spielberg film. It was good. It was good, but it didn't blow me away. I was really hoping to leave the theater like, wow, what did I just watch? And I left the theater going, what did I just watch? If I had to rank,
at least you didn't go. You didn't go, why did I just watch?
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you had to rank it between War of the Worlds and Minority Report, would it surpass them?
So I was going to rank it among Spielberg's 5 alien movies that he did. Number 1, E.T. Number 2, Close Encounters of a Third Kind.
Mm-hmm.
I would put this one at number 3. I would put War of the Worlds at number 4. And Crystal Skull at number 5. Those are the 5 alien films that Spielberg has been involved in. I would put Minority Report above it if I had to rank like sci-fi films.
Not kind of Star Wars films that he was, just producing.
No. So it was good. The main actor in the film, Josh O'Connor, he was the boxing priest from Dead Man, Wake Up Dead Man. He was really good in it. Colin Firth is the quote-unquote villain in the film. He's really good in it. Coleman Domingo is really good in the film. Emily Blunt is good, but occasionally her British accent came through on her English accent, her American accent, and it was a little weird. And so the aliens present themselves as animals so as not to scare humans. So anytime they present themselves as an animal, it's an obviously CGI animal. And it kept taking me out of the film. Because when Spielberg does something like Jurassic Park, I expect the same quality in Disclosure Day in 2026. Otherwise, it was a really good movie. I was a little underwhelmed at the end. But otherwise, it was a good film. It was a good movie to get out and go see on the big screen. It wasn't like I wasted my time with it, but I was hoping for a little bit more than what I got.
Okay.
Mike has a must-try craft for us tonight.
Yes. Cottage Norman's Conquest is a classic English strong ale brewed by Cottage Brewing Company in Somerset, England. At 7% ABV, this award-winning beer was originally produced in 1995 and became the supreme champion beer of Britain. earning a reputation as one of England's finest strong ales. It pours deep ruby to dark mahogany color with a persistent off-white head. Brewed with Maris Otter, Pale, Crystal, and Chocolate malts and Challenger hops, Norman's Conquest delivers a rich, full-bodied drinking experience. The aroma offers notes of roasted malt, leather, vanilla, and dark fruit, while the flavor showcases layers of chocolate, bitter orange, raisin, plum, malt loaf, brown sugar, and subtle wine-like fruit, balanced by earthy hops and gentle roasted bitterness. The finish is long, warming, and lightly smoky with lingering dark chocolate and dried fruit, making it an excellent winter warmer and a superb companion to roasted meats, aged cheeses, and hearty stews.
Yes, the finest meats and cheeses for all, my friends.
Yes. And Norman's Conquest on the side.
Norman's Conquest. All right. We're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to be doing our main segment, which is a look at the career of Tim Curry and the celebration of Rocky Horror Picture Show and other great films that he was in. And I'm going to play a little tribute to Tim Curry in the meantime. We'll be right back.
I see you shiver with anticipation. I wouldn't change places with anyone tonight. We'll carve pumpkin faces and watch the witches' flight.
I can do it. Kate, Peter, I'll be fine. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me.
Madam, there are hundreds of parasites out there, armed to the teeth. Do bundle up. It's awfully cold outside.
Looking for my true vocation. My father said, now son, this choice deserves deliberation. Though you could be a doctor, or perhaps a financier, my boy, why not consider a more challenging career?
Hey ho ho, you'll cruise the foreign shores.
See you, lads! Show him you've been practicing!
Out of doors.
True friend.
Eat.
I'm not hungry.
You lie. Just to please me.
I do nothing for your pleasure.
All I wish is for you to sit and talk with...
Bullets left in that gun.
Oh, come on, you don't think I'm gonna fall for that old trick?
It's not a trick. There was one shot at Mr. Body in the study, 2 for the chandelier, 2 at the lounge door, and 1 for the singing telegram.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
There was only one shot that got the chandelier. That's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Even if you were right, that would be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Okay, fine. 1 plus 2 plus 1. Shut up!
Aren't you going to say hello? Oh, come on, bucko. Don't you want a balloon?
I'm not supposed to take stuff from strangers. My dad said so.
Very wise of your dad, Georgie. Very wise indeed. I, Georgie, am Pennywise, the dancing clown. You are Georgie. So now we know each other. Correct?
I guess so.
You one guess.
Open it. Open it. Hurry.
Easy street. Easy street.
Easy street.
Wasn't dead before. What's the difference?
That's what we're trying to find out. We're trying to find out who killed him and where and with what.
There's no need to shout.
I'm not shouting. All right, I am. I'm shouting. I'm shouting. I'm shouting. By the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
this.
All right, we're back from our short little break there. Hope you enjoyed that little tribute to Tim Curry. Kevin's going to give us a little quick bio of Tim Curry right now.
I am going to do that right now because I have it up on my screen like I do. Tim Curry is one of the most versatile and beloved character actors in film history, known for bringing unforgettable energy, charisma, and theatrical flair to every role he's played. Born in England in 1946, Curry first achieved cult icon status as Dr. Frank-N-Furter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show in 1975, a performance that remains legendary nearly 50 years later. He went on to terrify audiences as Pennywise in It, the 1990 TV miniseries, delighted mystery fans as Wadsworth in Clue in 1985, and enchant fantasy lovers as Darkness in Legend, also in 1985. Beyond film, he's enjoyed a successful career in television, theater, voice acting, and music, lending his distinctive voice to numerous animated series and video games. Following a stroke in 2012, Curry largely stepped away from live-action acting, but has continued to make occasional voice and public appearances. His remarkable career spans decades, genres, and generations, making him one of the most recognizable and celebrated performers in popular culture.
God, man, that was a nice little bio. You wrote that very well.
I did, and
though
I knew every word.
It says he stepped away, though. I saw in his filmology, yeah, you know what I'm saying, filmology, that he has something coming up soon.
Yeah, it says that he did it. He was in a live action movie in 2024, and I think he's supposed to be coming in and going to be in another one that's like upcoming. I don't know if he's going to be in a new scary movie.
He has Stream 2: Sudden Death. It's in pre-production.
Oh, that is a sequel to Stream, which came out in 2024, which was the other one I was talking about that he was in. Let's talk about some iconic ones, though. I was surprised to find out that his very first film role was the Rocky Horror Picture Show in 1975. Like, that was his debut on camera. I thought that was pretty cool, considering it's such an iconic role. And go ahead, Mike, you got a drop.
So, come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation.
First at a time.
The rain is really to blame. So I'll remove the cause. But not the symptoms.
I will say my impression of Tim Curry is basically Frank-N-Furter. Like, I don't. So that was 1975, it's amazing. And then he does in 1977 a TV film, BBC TV film on the life of William Shakespeare. It's a 6-part miniseries called Will Shakespeare. I didn't get a chance to watch it before this, but I did watch a couple clips here and there on YouTube, and it seemed like a interesting performance. I don't know how true it is to the real life story of Will Shakespeare. I'd like to watch it at some point, but I just haven't had the time. Were you going to say something, Mike?
Which I believe he played Will Shakespeare in, right?
He was William Shakespeare in the film. Yeah. He does The Shout in 1978. In 1978, he also does Wings of Ash, which is a short film. In 1980, it's weird.
Whoa! You skipped an essential. Tim
What
Curry. I do the Rock music video. It's amazing.
I should say that I'm looking at his acting only filmography, like live action only filmography. The man has 362 credits. We're not going to go through them all.
Right.
Here's the thing. I'm going to go through the main filmography. If there's one that you think stands out, stop me and we'll talk about that real quick. So if you guys want to I'm saying, if one of you guys sees something on one of the other lists that we should stop and talk about, stop me. So go ahead. Kev, you want to tell us about
It's a music video from 1978. And he looks amazing.
I watched the video earlier today.
Did you watch the video
Yeah.
earlier? Megan shared that with me, and I think it just deserves a little more recognition.
I in like looking for like clips to put into the show, like I came across it and I was like, if I put in like everything that this guy has done, the whole show will just be clips of Tim Curry. But yes, for anybody out there who's not seen, Tim Curry has a substantial music career. Like he's released numerous albums. So if you've not seen his videos before, you can find them easily on YouTube. His music is available on Spotify. He was a theater actor and musician prior to his film career. So a lot of his work in the 60s and 70s was in film or was in theater and that.
Especially since he actually played Frank-N-Furter on stage on the original.
Yes. I think, he was the original London production, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I saw him in a interview. It was like pretty recent because he was in a wheelchair talking about the time warp. And when they did it on stage, they didn't have the dance number ready. They didn't have the time warp song ready. The guy that plays Riff Raff is also the writer of the play. And he was asked by the director, we need a dance number. Can you come up with something? And he's like, I'll have something for you tomorrow. And the next day he comes in with the time warp. And Tim Curry and like the other actors on stage were worried about like, how are we supposed to learn this dance number? And he goes, I made it easy on you. The dance is in the song. So it's just a step to the right. Yeah, so like if you just follow the lyrics of the song, you can do the dance. I thought that was pretty funny. Then 1982. So it's 7 years before his next major film role, which is 1982's Annie, where he plays Rooster, one of the villains of the film, working with Carol Burnett.
Schemer.
One of the schemers, yeah. Scary scene of him chasing Annie up the roller coaster at the end of the film. Anybody have anything to say about Annie?
It's a hard not life.
Not life. That's not his song.
That's probably the best version of Annie I can recall.
I think as far as like film versions go, yeah, it's the one that I think of first. Then he does The Plowman's Lunch in 1983. And 85 is his next major film role, Legend, where he plays.
I have a drop for that too.
Go ahead.
All I wish is for you to sit and talk with me.
Sit. Here.
Yes.
I prefer to stand.
Silence!
Yes, that scene was in the little tribute video that I showed prior to the main segment. That particular scene was in there. Yeah, it's crazy that's him.
Like, well, there was something I saw that the weight of the horns was so bad that he was like after filming every day.
It's like water therapy, wasn't it?
Water therapy or something, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean,
and he got a reaction. He got claustrophobic in the makeup, in the prosthetic.
I don't think I could blame him.
Mm-mm.
So bad one time that he tore it off and tore some of his skin off, so they had to stop production until he healed up.
But I mean, he finished.
Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
I was just going to say I see it now, and I love it. But I also see. Have you guys seen the scene from the TV series Ted? You know,
where the D&D scene. The mom's talking to the demon.
No one ever asked me how I am. It's refreshing.
I got a trivia question for you. Without looking at the cast and crew on IMDb, do you know who directed this film?
Michael Bay.
Yeah, right. I was actually surprised to find out who the director was of this movie. I had no idea he directed it.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, it was Ridley Scott.
I was about to say,
wow.
it was Ridley Scott, right?
Ridley Scott. I had no idea Ridley Scott was the director of this film.
Mm-mm.
I knew it starred Tom Cruise, very young Tom Cruise, and a very young Mia Sara. I'm looking for the makeup artist. I don't know who the makeup artist is. I was expecting to see somebody like like Rick
Stan
Baker,
Winston,
somebody, Stan Winston, somebody like that. But I don't know who I've never heard of these people. That being said, like there's some amazing makeup effects in that film.
Yeah, the story was a little weak, but
it was not a box office hit either. It's 1985 is weird. He has two really good movies in that year, and both were box office bombs.
Yeah,
because the other one is Clue, which came out in 1985 as well. Leave him alone. Which is the film that comes to my head first when I think of Tim Curry. My favorite Tim Curry performance.
Here's one of my clue drops.
Always get our man. Mrs. Peacock was a man?
Monkey's brains, though popular in Cantonese cuisine. Communism is just a red herring. No, it's the thing. Madeline Kahn says, if I had you alone in a room right now, and he goes, Mrs. White, no man in his right mind should ever be alone in a room with you. He's amazing in that film. Just the physical performance in that film.
Yeah.
Like we talk about the physical performance in Legend, much different physical performance in Clue, and it's fantastic. Like that's like Three Stooges level slapstick comedy. Then he does Pass the Ammo in 87. I never heard of that movie. And Mike, you said this too, like it's amazing. Like we think of him for these films, but he's done so few and far between and so many years apart from each other. And it's because he does so many TV roles as well as like voice work and all this other stuff in between.
Just to go on top of that, I've been watching a lot of Criminal Minds lately, and he's in that.
Yeah,
as a villain in 2 episodes. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
He pops up on so many different TV shows. So I have here 1990. He does The Hunt for Red October. Fairly small role, I would say, in that film, but still a great role. But he also in 1990 does the miniseries It, where he plays Pennywise the Clown. So it was a busy 1990 for him because he also does Tiny Toon Adventures. He does Gravedale High. He does the Marzipan Pig Tailspin. I mean, he's working steadily, even on top of doing these feature films.
Yeah,
which is pretty amazing. Now, I think if I was going to say like what films come to mind when I think it's Tim Curry, first one's Clue, second one is Rocky Horror, and then I think right after that would probably be Pennywise. Now, I liked Bill Skarsgård's take on Pennywise the Clown in the It reboot, but for the life of me, I think Tim Curry is so much scarier.
Oh, yes,
because he's so much more realistic as a clown than like the Bill Skarsgård one. It's like supernatural. His clown is like he looks like a clown, but he just happens to be a fucking spider in a cave. Let's see. Then what do we got here? Oscar in 1991. I forgot he was in this movie because I forgot this movie existed.
Yeah.
Oscar was with Sylvester Stallone, right?
Exactly. This is Sly's I can be a comedy actor like Schwarzenegger face. So he does Oscar, which is a film based on a stage play that Sly Stallone is not equipped to play. The rest of the cast is pretty good. You got Marissa Tomei, you got Tim Curry, and then you got Sly Stallone. It's not a great movie. Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest, I feel like is a forgotten film.
Especially with the voice actors you have in that.
I mean, you got what? You got
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams is the Bat. You got Dr. Nexus or Hexus or whatever his name is the villain character that Tim Curry does the voice for.
Yeah.
Who else we got here? Samantha Mathis, Christian Slater. Like it's a decent Cheech Marin, Tommy Chong. It's a decent cast.
I think what hurt it is its overall theme, eco theme, which was big in the 90s, but I don't know if it was that big to make a movie out of.
It is fairly dark too for what's essentially a kid's animated film. I think it's a good movie. I think it's a movie. I feel like I was looking at the stuff, the info for it, because I thought it was a Bluth film. Because it kind of has that Don Bluth like animation look to it.
Yeah.
We should point out that in the 90s, he also did voices on Captain Planet and Gargoyles.
Yes.
And Sonic the Hedgehog and an Aladdin TV series. Tales from the Crypt, he was in that. I mean, this man's career is just insane. And that's just the TV stuff.
Yeah.
So then after, let me get back to the movies here. He does Hunt for October 1990, 91 Oscar. Ferngully passed away in 92. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, a film that's been named quite a few times on threads. When I asked the other day, what's the first movie that comes to mind when you think of Tim Curry? I feel like a lot of kids who grew up through the 90s recognize him from Home Alone 2 first as the overbearing hotel, concierge. One person on threads named Loaded Weapon 1, which came out in 93, as the movie that they think of. And I was like, I fucking forgot that movie existed.
That the one where he's at the door in the Girl Scout outfit,
Yes.
But he's fully bearded and
I am here to sell Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, that's him. That's Loaded Weapon 1. Three Musketeers is Cardinal Richelieu. This is a really good performance.
I thought I don't care what people say. I enjoyed that version of the Three Musketeers.
I did too. I liked it. It's Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, Oliver Platt, Chris O'Donnell, and Tim Curry. It's a good cast.
And Rebecca De
Mornay.
De Mornay, yeah.
Yeah, she's in it. Yeah. I don't remember who the actress was that plays the one that Chris O'Donnell falls in love with. I can't remember her name. But she was like a fairly popular actress in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And we all got that wonderful Bryan Adams ballad.
Every movie in the 90s had a Bryan Adams ballad.
Yes, it did.
It was kind of like how every movie in the 80s, kind of like how every movie in the 80s had a song by
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins
song. He does The Shadow in 1994. I forgot he was in this movie.
He was in The Shadow too. I'm like, Shadow?
I saw The Shadow in the theater because I had just seen The Phantom, and I enjoy The Phantom. I did not like The Shadow. I do. I like The Phantom. I'll defend that film. Something about Billy Zane and purple spandex.
In purple.
And then he does
like an eggplant.
Episodes of Aladdin and The Little Mermaid for Disney.
Then he does a short film in 1994 called The Extraterrestrial Alien Encounter.
I can tell you where that's at.
That was in
that's got to be
Tomorrowland.
Disney World.
That was in Disney World, where that was before Stitch. Now totally close.
Yeah, that was.
I remember that one.
Like the Aliens ride, and
yeah,
it was a
I did
little
not
too
know that
intense for a
existed.
Disney theme park.
Yeah, I remember that. That was in Futureland.
Yeah, it was open for.
Yeah,
At least
I think that was when I had seen that when I was a kid. I'd gone with my family. Yeah, wow, I didn't know that was his voice.
Yeah.
Then he does Congo in 95 and has the most fantastic Russian accent I've ever heard. Playing Herkimer Hormoka.
Andy, good gorilla.
Yeah.
That's all I remember from the movie.
Stop eating my rice cake. Lover's Not. Muppet Treasure Island 1996. Next iconic role. Mikhail Navy in 97. The Rugrats movie in 98. And it's kind of like here where it sort of falls off, where he's not in too many films that are very popular. A lot of these are like straight to video or straight to streaming. His next big role is not till 2000 when he's in Charlie's Angels with Cameron Diaz and Lucy Liu and Drew Barrymore.
He was still. You guys, as we say, he was still working. He was doing a lot of voice, a lot of TV.
A lot of voice, a lot of TV stuff at the time, in between major films. Scary Movie 2 in 2001.
Because you did miss the TV movie Addams Family Reunion he was in.
Ooh. Wasn't he? He was Gomez.
He was Gomez, yeah.
Yeah, he was Gomez Adams, yeah. It was like the third film in the trilogy after Raul Julia passed away.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Not just, he's good because he's Tim Curry. It was like Daryl Hannah was Morticia. It's a weird movie. Scary Movie 2. And then again, his next major role is 2002 Wild Thornberrys movie. It's just a voice role, but it's a major character. Rugrats Go Wild. 2004, he does a movie called Kinsey. It's weird when he does a movie that I've seen and I don't remember him being in it. So Kinsey is a film that stars Liam Neeson as Kinsey was a professor who wrote a book about sexuality in the 60s and got in like a lot of trouble for it because it was kind of like, prohibited at the time, kind of taboo. And I don't remember his role in the film. It's been a while since I've seen it. And then again, a lot of like either straight to video movies or like Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties.
A lot of voice work.
A lot of voice work in between, a lot of TV shows in between. I'm trying to see like what's his biggest film he's done in the 2000s. After that, it's probably Curious George 2. Follow That Monkey.
Well, I don't know. His voice work in Dragon Age Origins. Come on now.
Yes. Yeah, he did a lot of video games. Command and Conquer, Red Alert 3.
But I would be remiss. My wife would kill me if I don't mention the 2009 2 episodes of the Sci-Fi Channel Alice miniseries where he voiced the dodo.
I've not seen that one. I'll have to check it out. I do want to check out this horror film he was in 2013 called Ginger Clown.
Here we go, back with clowns.
It's a voice role, but I'd like to check it out. And then, so in 2012, he had a stroke, which kind of ended his acting career a little bit. He's done mostly voice work in the latter years, although he did appear in a film in 2024 called Stream and is currently in post-production on the sequel to that film. Yeah, and then again, a lot of voice work. I'm looking at some of the TV stuff now to see if there's anything we should like point out.
Well, in 2016, he did Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's do the Time Warp Again. TV.
That one, he plays the
criminologist, the man with no
criminologist, the narrator. Yeah. He did voice work in Batman animated series, Darkwing Duck, Eat the Cat, Roseanne TV series. He did a couple episodes of that. Tales from the Crypt, as I said. Dinosaurs, the TV series Dinosaurs. Remember that show?
Mama.
He was in 7 episodes of that as the Chief Elder.
Oh, jeez.
He played in Aladdin TV series, a couple episodes, Little Mermaid TV series, Sonic the Hedgehog series, Captain Planet, as I said, Gargoyles, Mighty Ducks TV series, which was the cartoon Mighty Ducks.
Yep.
Disney must have had him on retainer or something.
I think like you got a voice like that, you know. It's worth using. Here's the Addams Family reunion. Oh my God, there was a net TV series based on that bad movie with Sandy Bullock.
Yes.
He was a voice character in that. Jumanji, the TV series. It was like, we're gonna make a TV series of these popular movies. Let's get Tim Curry. Recess,
Elmira and the Brain.
Yeah. So man, I mean, this man's done so much work and still doing work. Like I give him credit for still like going out there and doing the voice work. I know it's probably got to be tough for him, but
yep,
man's still out there. So let's end this with, before we do our last bit here, the Tim Curry Mount Rushmore, I am going to read some of these responses that we got. So we got 193 responses on Threads. I obviously am not going to read all of them. So what I did was I decided to pick out a few that kind of stood out to me. I would say the number one answer was Rocky Horror Picture Show, followed by Clue. and then probably followed by like Home Alone 2, Legend, It, as you know, Pennywise, the clown, and It. Like those are the ones that kind of came up a lot. But then there were a few who said Three Musketeers. There's Lute Rose who said Oscar. Can't believe somebody picked that one out. Freedom 0315 said Hunt for Red October and The Shadow are the two that he thinks of.
Oh, Jesus.
Dwayne Haynes gave us Congo. Lo Ferrello gave us Oscar. Fish Ink Tattoo says likely It or Legend. My brain wanted to say Clue because that's the picture you showed with the question that you asked. I would also accept Fern Gully or McHale's Navy, where he played Major Vladikov, the world's second greatest terrorist. Richard Baranowski Photography gave us Thornberries. Lady Katarina gave us Loaded Weapon. And here it is, the Wilderness Girls character he plays. Let's see here. Brentage 5000 said Fern Gully, Legend, Home Alone 2, blah blah blah. But also gave us Command and Conquer, Red Alert 3. Oh, and this is my favorite answer that I got of all of them. This is from Pesty 40 said, I don't recognize him. Give me a clue. That was a very creative answer.
You know,
So
I'm
let's,
going through some of his trivia, and I didn't know that he had auditioned for the role of Judge Doom. Yeah, but they rejected him because he was too terrifying.
I am the law.
I don't know, man. I thought Christopher Lloyd was pretty scary in that film.
I agree.
I would. Oh man, it's hard to think. Like, I would love to see Tim Curry as Judge Doom, but at the same time, Christopher Lloyd was so good in that movie.
Yeah.
He also auditioned for Scar in The Lion King.
That's pretty cool too. I think if they couldn't have landed Jeremy Irons, Tim Curry is probably where they would have ended up.
Yeah, and I know Mike had mentioned this, or he knows this, that he was the original voice of the Joker in the animated series, Batman the animated series, but they switched to Mark Hamill,
who's become pretty legendary in his own way for voicing that character.
Yeah.
Well, because he had no career before that, you know. Mark
No.
Before that, he had only done The Guyver.
He was just a little known farm boy.
Guyver, Jesus.
Guyver. There's a movie that time forgot. So what is your Tim Curry Mount Rushmore? So 4 movies that you would put on your Tim Curry mountain. I'll give you my 4, and you just let me know if they're any different than yours. My mountain definitely includes Clue.
Movie?
Huh?
So movies or roles?
Roles. So anything. It could be cartoon, whatever. Because for me, it's Clue. It's Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's Pennywise and It. And oh shit, I already forgot what I had for my 4th one. I was going to originally say Legend, but then I changed it to something else. I don't remember what I changed it to now. Shit. All right. Give me a moment. You guys tell me what you were thinking.
Okay. I'm going to go with Clue.
Okay.
Pennywise.
Mm-hmm.
Frank-N-Furter. And I'm going to go with Legend. Okay. I mean, I was tossing up Richelieu, but I'm going to go with Legend.
Richelieu's a good one. I was also thinking of Muppet Treasure Island as well. So I'm going with Rocky Horror Picture Show, Clue, Pennywise, and
the Hexus.
Yeah. Oh shit! We forgot a movie.
Yes,
a TV film. We forgot a movie. My wife would hate me if I didn't mention The Worst Witch.
I was just going to
The
mention
Worst
that.
Witch. I can't believe I missed The Worst Witch.
You're about to sleep on that.
You're in trouble.
I was going to be sleeping out. I'm drinking. I'd be sleeping out front anyway. I think my 4th one's going to be Ginger Clown.
Mine will be Dr. Petrov from
Hunt for Red October.
Hunt for Red October. The Grand Wizard from The Worst Witch. Frank-N-Furter. And
the Girl Scout.
And, the Girl Scout. Yeah, and the Girl Scout from Loaded Weapon.
I can't remember what I was going to do for my fourth one. I think I was going to pick Legend, but since you picked that one, Mike, I'm going to put Cardinal Richelieu on mine.
Okay.
So I got Cardinal Richelieu and the Three Musketeers. I got Wadsworth and Clue. I got Pennywise and It. And I got Frank-N-Furter and Rocky Horror Picture Show. So we do have, what are you going to say, Mike?
I think, honestly, the first three are like solid in there. Even though Kevin didn't pick those three. I think
that that fourth one is very like malleable. Like you can go with Fern Gully for that one easily. You can go with Red October for that one. I mean, you can go with Home Alone 2. A lot of people picked Home Alone 2 on that Threads post that I put down there too. So I mean, like that could be up there. But for me, like Clue, Frank-N-Furter, and Pennywise are like the three that have to be on that mountain for me. We do have a cinema quote of the week.
I moved to LA because that's where they point cameras at you, and that's what I'd like them to do. Tim Curry. A very good shot, Green.
It's very yes. I moved to LA because that's where they point the cameras at you. So thank you. Well, let's revisit our drinks real quick. Mike, how was that blind barrel you had this evening?
It's a little it was good. It's a little harsh.
I had a couple Sam Adams summer ales, always good. Kev, did you switch to a summer ale?
Nah, and I said what I said.
That's all
we get for experimenting. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks for joining us tonight for episode 244, tribute to Tim Curry and the 50th anniversary of Rocky Horror Picture Show. We hope you enjoyed listening to the podcast as much as we enjoyed recording it for you. Remember, you can email us at filmsandfermentation@gmail.com or visit linktree.com/filmsandfermentation. Find all of our social media podcast links. You can watch us on the Pod Nation Media Network on Roku, on YouTube, and on Rumble, or support us on patreon.com/filmsandfermentation. Text us at 904-867-4466. Our next episode will be recorded somewhere around July 4th weekend. So we're going to do a special July 4th episode. We're going to do a bracket this time. We haven't done a bracket in a while, so we're going to bring the bracket out again. And we're going to do a tournament bracket for the most American movie ever made. Not necessarily a movie that is about America, but is just a very American film in its,
we already know it's going to be Rocky 4, Rocky versus Rocky.
That's the one where Rocky ends the Cold War.
Yes.
So that'll be our next episode, the most American film ever, episode 245. So make sure you come to the Crossroad between Pickle and Ferment It for that episode. In the meantime, I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike.
It's been the Films and Fermentation podcast. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.